Newegg TV's coverage of Computex is powered by new Intel Core processors.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul. We're continuing our coverage here at Computex 2013 in Taipei, Taiwan. And we're at the ASUS booth. Now, we've covered a lot of ASUS stuff so far, but I saw a little area behind me that I think you guys might be interested. This is the ASUS ROG section. All right, guys, I'm starting off with the good stuff. This is the motherboard that JJ would not tell us about. He would only hint at it, but we've got it right here. The first ever ASUS ROG Mini-ITX motherboard. They actually have it set up here in a couple different configurations. It's hard to actually see the board itself, but this is the Maximus 6 Impact, and you can see it running several different gaming displays going on right behind us. Maximus 6 Impact features supreme effects sound, sonic radar, Game First 2 technology, RAM disk technology, of course, an MPCIe Combo 2 card. It's, of course, featuring the Intel 4th generation core processor. It's a i7-4770K right now, Z87 chipset, 1150 socket. They have this one set up with a Kingston HyperX PNP DDR3 1866 memory kit and an Asus GTX 670 DirectCU Mini, which you might have seen on our YouTube channel as well. Next up, we have the vaunted Maximus 6 Extreme. Now, you guys already saw our coverage of this over on our YouTube channel. JJ did a full overview, but they have it set up in a beautifully designed Cosmos 2 custom case. We actually have quite a few Cosmos 2 cases set up in this ROG area with some awesome systems inside. You have, of course, the front base system, which is set up right there in front with a real-time display, and the Maximus 6 Extreme features the OC panel, which we have right here for active real-time monitoring. And again, they have a nice plexiglass display system set up right here for everyone to enjoy. And over in this corner, we have the Poseidon. This is an actual graphics card cooling system, and this is the first time I've actually seen this before. We've seen Asus do some work with actual VRM cooling on motherboards. They've made a combo system where you have air cooling and water cooling in the same unit. This is the same design, but they've implemented it with the graphics card. So we actually have two configurations, air cooling over on one side, and this is going to run about 10 degrees cooler than your stock air cooling system. Water cooling, you have G1/4 standard water cooling tube mounts right there, so you can mount up your water cooling system. They have it set up right here, mounting the cooling the graphics card, the CPU, as well as the voltage regulation. They're using specially designed Cooltech fans. So this is the kind of system you could purchase it. You could set up an air cooling system in your computer, and then if you wanted to upgrade to water cooling down the line, well, you have that option. Just plug in your water cooling, you're good to go, and you still have that air cooling in there, keeping all of your power delivery nice and cool. And the other cool thing about this is a GTX 700 series card, and they won't even tell us what it is. It's probably not released yet, but hopefully we'll be seeing it very soon. And rounding out our coverage here at the ROG booth, we have the entire lineup of Asus ROG motherboards for the Z87 chipset, the 1150 socket for Intel's 4th generation core processors. Maximus 6 Extreme, you may have seen already on our YouTube channel. Maximus 6 Formula, we're taking a look at for the very first time, and more on that in just a moment. Maximus 6 Hero as well, a newly launched SKU. Also available for some coverage with JJ on our YouTube channel, so check that out. Maximus 6 Gene, the micro ATX version. Maximus 6 Impact is the Mini-ITX, which is down there, mysteriously missing from this display case. I'm guessing maybe there's some final kinks maybe they're working out with that before they actually show the ready for shipping version.
All right, guys, I'm here with Richard, and we have some pretty interesting looking chassis over here. Why don't you explain to us what's going on here?
Okay, so this is the new Parva Mini-ITX case. So they specially built this for us, just for our new Impact motherboard, which is inside. And they put the GTX 670 DirectCU Mini in the top so you can see it as well. So the Mini matches the Impact Mini-ITX size. It's only 17 centimeters in size, so everything fits. It's a beautiful small case. And the Impact motherboard is designed for gaming. It's got Supreme Effects Impact sound on it, so you get very high quality sound. You don't have to worry about external sound cards and like that. It's got high-end overclocking VRMs on it, so you can overclock just like a normal full-size ATX case in a tiny chassis. and it's packed with all the ROG features that you'd expect in a very, very small form factor, really. So
that's very nice. It's nice to see that you guys are kind of improving the onboard audio for motherboards, especially in this form factor, because a lot of times when you're talking about a Mini-ITX form factor gaming rig, you're usually using that one PCIe slot for a discrete graphics card, and you rarely ever have room for a discrete audio card, right? Yeah. So it's very nice stuff. Very awesome. So what else you got over here?
Well, here's how the Mini-ITX Impact looks in the chassis. I've got to say we bundle it with the MPCI Combo 2 cards. So if you've got our AC routers, this has got an AC wireless adapter built in, so you get maximum throughput over wireless, and it's got an NGFF SSD slot as well, so it's next gen form factor, even faster as well. So you can run up to 5 SATA devices off of it. So you can have a huge storage, tiny rig. And
so whether you want a gaming rig or like a NAS setup, for example, a storage server, it's all there. There's a lot of versatility to be had.
Yeah. So if you go into a LAN, but you've got hundreds of games, or you just simply want to run like 4 SSDs in RAID 0 to have maximum performance. SSDs 4 stacked together, there's only this much space, so you can easily fit it in a case this size or that size, for example. Exactly. You'd have the ultimate rig in the smallest form factor.
It's beautiful stuff. It's very nice to see ROG coming to a smaller form factor. It's something that a lot of us have been waiting for, and I know like the way it came about was actually by a lot of your guys' fans and your user base, basically requesting Mini-ITX form factor. Is that true?
Yeah, we listen to our forums, our other people's forums as well, to Newegg comments as well, and our Facebook page, and we just noticed these guys were always asking Mini-ITX, when is it, when can we have it? And so we're like, okay, let's try our best. It took a whole year of development to get it all ready and stuff, and it's still got about 6 more weeks till we see it in your shops, but it will be there. Hold on for it.
Awesome. Yeah, we will very anxiously, and very excited to see this finally come to market. So there you guys go. This is the Maximus 6 Impact. Sorry, jet lagged. Maximus 6 Impact, and thank you, Richard, for sharing all this information with us. And just always remember, guys, ASUS listens to your comments, so be sure to let them know anything else that you might want to see implemented in the future ROG series.
We're also seeing the Raider Express card for the first time. This was first demoed at CES, although it was under tight wraps at that point. This is made for real speed demons. It's the first legacy UEFI BIOS compatible PCI Express SSD. Features the beastly red and black ROG design, available in a PCI Express SSD. So if you're looking for some hugely fast storage, I'm guessing that's going to be probably one of the best ones you can get. Now, the Maximus 6 formula is something that we have not seen yet, so that we're taking a look at this for the first time. We're seeing the continuation of the combo VRM cooler up here, designed for both air and water cooling. They actually have it set up down here. You can actually touch it. This is cool to the touch. And actually has a pretty cool feel to it as well, but this is set up with water cooling in it right now. We also have sort of a crossover from the Tough series, the thermal armor kit right here. You'll notice the ROG backplate as well as the thermal armor right here, which you can see on display in the case. So a beastly board, the Maximus 6 formula. You got the Supreme Effects audio designed with op amps, Supreme Effects shielding, WEMA film caps, Cirrus Logic digital audio DAC, TPA 6120 hi-fi headphone amp. I'm going to get JJ on the horn, and we're going to get all the details on this, and we'll do a full coverage of it on our YouTube channel. But I did want to point out they have another excellent system set up right here, again in the Cosmos 2, designed with a full water cooling setup, water-cooled video card of which variety I'm not entirely sure. GTX 770 DirectCU2 OC video card with the Raider SSD, PCI Express SSD, water cooling setup. This thing just looks amazing. We'll give you guys a closer look at it. But that is really going to wrap it up for our coverage of the ROG booth here. We've shown some excellent ROG products, some available now, some coming very soon. So of course stay tuned to our Newegg TV YouTube channel for all of the details as they become available. That's all for this video, but of course stay tuned for more coverage of Computex 2013 on our Newegg TV YouTube channel. I'll see you all in the next video.